Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the directional derivative. At the end of this lecture, we are able to learn how to define directional derivative, and we are able to do some problems based on this particular topic. Let's start. We will try to define this directional derivative in mathematical way. So I am taking some pi of xyz, which is a scalar point function. Earlier we defined. So this is our region. In this particular region R, we define scalar point function and let P be the any point in this region. So this is your P point, and let Q be the another point which is neighborhood of P. So this is one more point Q, neighborhood of P, in the direction of a given unit vector A cap. So I am taking in the direction some vector A is there, in the same direction unit vector A cap, in the same direction I took some point Q. So now, as you know, if I want to get the slope in between these 2 points, okay, let you assume that there is don't take considering as this is a straight line, there is some slope. So in that case, it's simply like y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y2 means here a function value at q, isn't it? So that is pi of q minus pi of p by that x2 minus x1 means here this difference of pq. So here I am taking difference of pq as some delta s. Okay, right. See, when I apply the limit q tends to p, actually q is neighborhood. Suppose if q tends to p, I can apply the limit q tends to p indirectly, that the distance delta s is also tending towards 0, then this will be equals to your differential dou pi by dou s, change in pi with respect to s, that is your derivative dou pi by dou s. Okay, so when limit delta s tends to 0, for this formula will be equal to dou pi by dou s. It is looks like your differentiation formula. Okay, similar to that, only the change is in the direction of a we are finding the derivative. Okay, alright. So the rate of pi with respect to the distance at this point in the direction of a unit vector A, that what we are finding. So it can be shown with the help of your grade pi also. This is your grade pi which is normal to your surface, right? So how to get in the direction of some vector A? It is very simple. If I multiply grade pi with this unit vector A cap, nothing but A bar by mod A, I will get it the change in the direction of vector A cap. Okay, in the direction of A, and that will get it. Right. So there are some important results you can conclude from that definition. Unit normal vector to the surface pi of xyz is equal to c, which is this is level surface. So as you know, if I draw the unit normal vector, how we are going to get it? Unit normal vector is nothing but n cap. Okay, n cap is nothing but del pi by mod del pi. So we did problems also based on this in our previous class. Okay, so what it tells you that this is your normal vector, nothing but your del pi, okay, which is normal to this surface del pi. if I need in the same direction unit normal vector, then I am going to find it out n cap. So n cap is nothing but n bar by mod n. Of course, that is here del pi by mod del pi. So this formula. Okay, right. So where we will get the maximum change? The directional derivative maximum change you will get in the direction of del pi only. Of course, that gives the maximum change because it's a perpendicular to the surface, and that we can represent as modulus of del pi, which is magnitude of that directional derivative del pi. Will get it maximum value of directional derivative. In what direction will get it? In the direction of grade pi. So that is the greatest rate which we are going to see. So let's see the problems. Problems are simply based on the formula. The directional derivative of any function in the direction of some vector a, which we will represent as grade pi or del pi multiplied with a cap. A cap is nothing but a bar by mod a bar. Okay, so let's see here this problem. We have scalar point function pi is equal to x square yz plus 4x z square. At this point, you have to find directional derivative in the direction of this vector 2y minus j minus 2k. So this is your scalar point function, and we have some given vector a. Initially we will find del pi, okay, nothing but your grade pi. That is, formula is for this dou pi by dou x into y plus dou pi by dou y into j plus dou pi by dou z into k. We already done this type of problems in our previous class. So first we find del pi. Pi function is here x square yz plus 4x z square, and this first portion we are doing partially with respect to x, this is with respect to y, and this is with respect to z. And if you simplify, you will get some vector, and it is simply a scalar, it's a del pi, which is a vector point function. To get at certain point, we have to substitute that point in this vector point function. So if you substitute this at this point, I got this vector j plus 6k. Because we need to find grade pi at this point, we just find grade pi at this point. This type of problems we did in our last class. Right, now what thing is required here? We need to find directional derivative in the direction of a. Means we should multiply del pi with a cap. So therefore the directional derivative formula is del pi dot a bar by mod a. So we have del pi, just now we find, and a bar by mod a. This is your result. A bar is given vector by modulus of a. So simplify, just it's a dot product, multiply together. So I dot I is 0, and of course then j dot j is 1, and then of course 1 into minus 1, that will be minus 1. Here 6 into minus 2, that will be minus 12. K dot k is 1. Of course this is magnitude. So you know these operations, and we can easily get the result of this. Here you see in this problem, we need to find directional derivative of this scalar point function in the direction of normal to the surface. So here you should be very careful. We need to find directional derivative for this, okay, for this particular pi function in the direction. So in the direction of what we expected here, they should provide some vector, but that vector they are not provided directly. What they are telling, direction of normal to the surface. So you have to find normal to the surface. So again one more scalar point function they are given at some point. So what we'll do it? Okay. So we'll take it. Of course, we'll find del pi for this function as usual. Okay. And to get your vector A, how to get it? We have one more scalar point function. There we will find del pi. Why are finding del pi there? The reason is we need to get a vector. What is that vector? Normal to the surface. Nothing but it's a del pi only. So a bar is equal to del pi. So here the given pi is x log z minus y square. I think you understood. Otherwise, let you listen one more time. So this is your given function. At this point, of course, you can simply find del phi. Now the problem is here, we have to find a directional derivative for this scalar point function pi in the direction of some vector. They are not provided that vector a directly. Indirectly they provided that vector a bar. Okay, how to get it this a bar? What they given hint here? Direction of normal to the surface. Okay, so this is your surface. For this surface, how it will be normal? When it will be normal? When you find del pi, isn't it? Del psi. So just to find del psi, this we are representing as psi. Okay, right. Now del pi as usual you find it out. Del pi at this point also you find it out. We have del pi now. Let's go and try to get it over some vector. How to get this vector? Directly they are not given. We have to find normal vector to the surface, given surface. They are given another surface x log z minus y square. So I have to multiply del with this x log z minus y square. Formula for this del pi is del psi is dou psi by dou x into y plus dou psi by dou y into j plus dou psi by dou z into k as usual, like del pi. And we are doing this first part with respect to x, second part with respect to y, third part with respect to z, differentiation, partial differentiation. And of course after simplification we got this, and this normal to the surface also at some point we have to find it out, that is minus 1 to 1. Okay, so I will get at minus 2 1. When I substituted, I got the vector a. Now we have vector a and we have already del pi, isn't it? We just find before, and we need to find directional derivative of pi in the direction of a. So del pi dot in the direction of a means a bar by mod a. Unit vector we have to multiply. Okay, so this is your answer. Just to multiply and simplify. Right. See here one more problem. Pi is equal to xz by x square plus y square. Find the directional derivative of pi at this point in the direction of this vector. So it is straight problem. We have pi function and we have given vector. First you find del pi for this function. This type of problems we done in our previous class. Please go back if you are not understood and watch that lecture. Okay, so just you find at this point what is your del pi, that is some vector point function, and we need to find directional derivative of pi in the direction of some another vector a bar. So that will give us del pi dot a bar by mod a. Okay, so your directional derivative here, that negative sign shows that the change in the opposite direction. The change of that vector is in the opposite direction. Right, here you see one more problem. in what direction from this point is the directional derivative of this function is maximum. When you will get the maximum? When you find del pi. Okay, so del pi at this point, we have some vector. Okay, we have del pi. Del pi at this point is your vector. So therefore the directional derivative is maximum in the direction of del pi is simply that vector, isn't it? Even of course, as for formula, if we write it up, what we are going to write it up? Del pi dot, so it is unit normal vector n cap. When you will get the maximum for the surface, it should be normal. So n cap is nothing but, as you know already, n cap is nothing but del pi by mod del pi. So here del pi dot del pi, we will get it some scalar value. Here under root mod del pi also some scalar value, some magnitude we will get it. So overall we are going to get the same result. So that's why I just returned same thing, because we will get the maximum in the direction. See the properties, we already discussed the properties here. The maximum value in the direction of derivative is mod del pi. Okay, that's what we done here, right? So maximum magnitude if you want, so just modulus of this vector, that is your maximum magnitude. They ask you find also maximum magnitude in the directional derivative. Right. See one more problem. Here we have some temperature which is a scalar point function, and a mosquito is located at some point in that region. So we have to see such a direction that it will get warm as soon as possible. Okay, such a direction it will get warm. So in what direction should it move? Okay, it seems to be silly question, but anyway, that may not happen in reality. Let us see. So this is your scalar point function, temperature function. So you will find del T, isn't it? That is grade T. So grade T at this point is this one, and we need to find in the direction of so what they are given in the direction of, where is that, located at 112, isn't it? So how to take this one? So what they ask you, it should will get warm as soon as possible, means it should take maximum change. So when you will get the maximum change, you should take unit normal vector. So what is the formula for unit normal vector? It's very simple, del T by mod del T. Okay, already we know this. So there are certain homework problems for you. You please attempt all these problems, and if you have any doubts, and ask for tomorrow, maybe in tomorrow class, or you can post your doubts in our WhatsApp group. Thank you.